Okay, y'all. I've come to a determination about how to deal with this little idiot, Virginia Thomas. Virginia Lamp Thomas, maiden name Lamp, date of birth, February 23rd, 1957. I'm calling the Arlington police on you. Right now. What? How? Mama, Arlington, Virginia Raja, Roxaka. Hello, Arlington police. I'm calling from New Hampshire. I had this idiot of like an astrally projecting failure of a witch who's a resident of your town. She's well known as Ginny Thomas. Can you I don't know, try calling her husband and trying to see if he can wake her up or something? Because she seems to have herself into some sort of stupor, like a literal actual dream state yoga stupor, because she is hard deep in dreaming that she's succeeding here, when if she's asleep and I'm awake, that means she's already boned. Gumbari, Derbasaris Gumbari, Gumbari, Samagaris Gumbari, Gumbari, Vinegros Gumbari, Gumbari, Rosarayas Gumbari. Body, like everything body, everything body, for everything body. 19 p.m., 11, 12, 20, 24. It does grow to rock, Saudi, Niskanodi. Arang, arang, arang. What? So are you like Arlington Dispatch? I'm sorry. I didn't expect my phone call to bring you all the way up from Arlington. My bad. So, you're the dispatch officer that just received my phone call? Look, I opened my show with Welcome to the Cult. I opened the show with, I'm going to tell you a story. First thing you have to understand is, time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the Cult. And apparently her throwing those words in are all about Lace ring! And Ginny Thomas thinks I don't understand what I'm doing about magic in particular. That is the dumbest thing for a Supreme Court wife to decide about someone that she literally only knows about by the amount that he knows about magic. That's the dumbest decision she should have made. Hello, sir. How are you? Fine. You might want to actually identify yourself to the dispatch officer that's here. (8:23 p.m. 11/12/2024). I requested a to be unnamed individual to identify themselves to the Arlington dispatch, who happens to be here. At least, I believe he's here. I'm genuinely sorry that you got dragged up here. I really am. One of the most frustrating things about Ginny is that, if someone else happens to be inside of this body at the time, she'll, try to change the words and assume that whoever else happens to be here besides me has to be stupid enough to just, buy in to her changed version of what got said as opposed to what actually got said. She's been doing it for, months. For months. Arlington Dispatch? Are you okay? Why would you ask that? Because when I was talking to you about Ginny, it felt like either you personally or a ton of people in Arlington have been dealing with this, perhaps for the past, since sometime in 2022. Why do you come up with that time? It's the fourth time I got taken to the hospital. The one time I got cathed. Because of, Ginny messing with my life. Seriously? Yeah, seriously. It might have been January the next year. It might have been. But I think it was in November. I think it was in November. I think it might have been in October, because I think it might have been before I got fired. They decided to fire me from my job at Circle K, but I hadn't been told yet. And I went back to the store, and I hadn't been I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to go back there. And so, a very confused me got, rounded up by, the local PD, sent to the hospital, because, I hadn't been told I wasn't allowed to go back there. but I still had to be collected. Wow. And you're like, yeah, that can totally happen. Cause like that's just like how that works. Like it sucks, but like if I've been given like if I've been issued an order to not go someplace, even if I haven't been told about it and I still go there, I still need to be rounded up. Like that's just how it is. Like it's an unfortunate way of just like how law enforcement works in America. Like it's just kind of how it is. Like I don't know if it varies from state to state, but I have a feeling it doesn't. Whoa. So back to my question, like under the assumption this is actually Arlington Dispatch, are you okay? For the sake of argument, let's say I'm not. Is it for the reason I just brought up? For the sake of argument, let's say yes. Well, first of all, I'm sorry, because someone needs to say I'm sorry to you. Thank you. Also, I'm sorry again that, like, you're getting this I'm sorry for because you got dragged from, your dispatch office to here, because that's kind of a rude way to get an apology. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, I'm sorry about that. Just, like, again, okay, I can accept that. God, it's frustrating. So, do you know what town I'm in? Yes. Okay, fantastic. I think that idiot Virginia, that idiot named Virginia in Virginia, which is part of how this became such a pain, literally took this town and Arlington and did what's like in Sanskrit a bandhu bhavati to make them sisters, which would mean this was probably worst in Arlington and in this town, but also really bad any place in between is my best guess, and significantly less bad outside of that direct line. Yet again, just a guess. But considering I'm the one she was putting the most effort to mess with by doing all this, I feel like I have the most information as to, like, what she might have done. Again, I'm kind of speculating here. Alright, fair enough. So, I don't know if it will help anyone down in Virginia. But, one, psychic stuff. Two, magic. Actually working in conjunction. And a lot of supernatural stuff. I'm talking like angels, demons, like everything. This little idiot Virginia, this little idiot Ginny, literally actually made me go through like every piece of lore I know to like systematically disqualify by means of just like having to blame them over and over again. All sorts of different folks like John D, freaking Archangel Michael. That really pissed me off. The Archangel Michael thing really pissed me off. Like all sorts of stupid stuff. Like a button. Like a button. Like an actual game controller button. That little idiot bee. Like, does Arlington, Virginia know about the A button? Potentially. Whoa. Okay. There is Tanmata potential for that. Has Virginia been calling you all non-stop for the past week, screaming about me dismantling a god? Why would you say that? because because of literally dismantling like primordials, like primordial entities and stuff, like on this channel. Like at one point, basically like had to absorb the Fetic core of one of the five like principal demons of hell. Like I had to absorb the core of one of the five archdukes of hell. That was so ridiculous. Like, check it. What? That's what it felt like. That was my experience. So it's basically like the air is kind of like made of jello that's glowing, but it's like still air. It's just like how much essence was in the air. I basically had just like my walls. There are walls around now, which is like extra stupid because it was like the Fate Time Watchtower. Hey. That was nothing compared to the Prometheus red light thing. That was scary. Are you okay? I mean, I haven't been, but like, I'm surprisingly okay, considering everything. It's honestly very shocking how not utterly actually destroyed as a person I am by all of this. Because wow, I've been through some stuff. Mainly just because like Virginia refused to leave me alone. You know what? I don't want to call her that. Hang on, I don't even want to call her Ginny. Oh, wait a minute. Arlington Dispatch, this might make you feel better. I did this to her name today. I destroyed it multiple times. Like, with mantra repeatedly. I had Clarence reclaim his last name back. I extinguished her maiden name, Lamp, as a lamp. Because my name starts with a G, and so does Ginny. I basically reclaimed that, and then I took I and NI, and I inverted it to make it outie. So now she's outie. So now she's outie instead of any. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That's way too funny to be not to. That is way too funny for me to not be telling the truth about. That is way too funny for me not to be telling the truth about. No. I totally did that earlier today. Like, I think I did that when I was at work. Because I was frustrated at her still bothering me while I was at work. Because she, like, refuses to not bother me at work. Virginia? Do you want me to grab 2 eggs from the kitchen and immaculately conceive them as your mother's eggs for you, Virginia? Because by now you should know I have the capacity, and like I have the Tanmata Samutsaha Ka to do so. I have both the capacity, potential, and the willpower to do so. So do you really want to tempt me like that, Virginia? Howdy. Outie pouty. Outie pouty, do you want to actually be outie? And like match your name before I eat eggs? You really want me to have those eggs, don't you? Annie. Annie outie. You really want me to have those eggs, don't you? Oh yeah, you do. You're dying for me to have those eggs. Wow. I had no idea Ginny Thomas was so, like, blatantly thirsty for self-destruction at my hands, and more specifically at my mouth. Oh, Arlington. Arlington, check it. So in one of my previous episodes, I established myself in this place as the infinite mantra balasadagari Raksaka. And this is the Raksakalea. Raksakas. Yeah, Raksakas. That basically means I'm the magical power of P-word police. And this is my magical power infinite P-word police station. Yes, I'm serious. Strictly speaking, I had this thing of Dice Out of the Divine Service for the Fates, and I decided, like, at one point, because, like, in the Fates courtroom, Fates is judges. So I was like, you know what, I'll be the bailiff. That seems like a good job for me. Keep idiots from being too rowdy in the Fates courtroom. Because, like, humans are humans. Like, they have the ability to be disrespectful to fate. Like, they just can. Like, it's not so, like, it's actually something that we're, like, actually, for the most part, kind of, sort of, at least allowed to do. But, like, it's stupid to do it, but we're allowed to. That makes sense. It's stupid to do. Because you're allowed to. No, seriously, Arlington Dispatch? Exactly. It's stupid to do because you're allowed to do it. Like, you're allowed to disrespect fate, to disregard prophecy, to deny destiny. You're allowed to. Because it's stupid to do so. Wow. Like, yeah, you're allowed to disrespect fate. You're allowed to disregard prophecy. You're allowed to deny destiny. Because it is explicitly stupid to do any of those three, especially all three at once. Alright, Arlington, I gotta peace out on this one. Thank you for watching today or tonight, whenever this video plays. Please, if you are so inclined, like, comment, share, and subscribe, oh bye. And oh, thank you for watching for Oracle Me, apparently guest host in Arlington PD. Hey, thank you for watching, oh we, and feel free to say, screw you, outie that refuses to be out, in the comments of ye, but I'm not gonna say, you got to. The choice is always gonna be on you. But thank you for watching so far. Have a good evening under the stars.